Hey there, Photo Universe. Alright, so taking a trip to the city, the big city, and we're not going to be doing a lot of photography, just taking a trip. Got some other chores to take care of, and I packed my Domke small bag. Let's see what this is. This is a Domke F6, I think. Little bit smaller bag. The Domke, little bit smaller, which I think is the F6. It's not saying, it's just saying a little bit smaller. Okay, well, great. Okay, this is the Domke little bit smaller bag. And it doesn't have the pockets on the side. Really nice bag for a small walk-around kit. And I actually use this bag a lot, because sometimes when I'm just bringing a camera, but I want to bring other stuff like my checkbook and some stuff, some notes, that kind of a thing. Okay, I always have my microfiber cloths. I get those up at Costco. Very nice. What's up in there? That's my cable release. Okay, so, but this is about lens selection, because there's been some questions about like what lenses do you bring for what. So, okay, so for walking around lightweight, I'm bringing my K5, and on the K5, mounted to the K5 is the 21 limited. Okay, right there. 21 limited. And I do that because it fits nice and small right like that. I take the straps and the metal Domke, I love these Domke straps, the thin ones, they're awesome. I take the metal buckles though, because they can scratch your camera, and I shove them down in there. Or sometimes if my bag's really full, that's what this cloth's for, and I lay them on top like that. Okay? So strap goes down in the slot there. Okay, right here I've got the 35 macro, and that's my normal lens. That's a limited. These are all limiteds. Anyway, there's the 15, that's my wide, and I've got the 77 for a telephoto. That's it. 4 lenses, and that's enough. I don't have super ultra wide. 15 is pretty wide. 22 millimeter on a full frame, and a notepad, like I said, pencil. But those are my lens choices. So what am I doing here? You know, well, you never know what's going to present itself. So there's the widest I'm going is 22 on a full frame, or the Pentax 15 limited for the crop, and the longest I'm going is 77, which is about 110, 105 on the crop. So, you know, you should be able to cover it. And in the middle I've got 35, which is equal to the proverbial 50 in full frame, and the 21, which is like a 30, 32, something like that. So wide angle, semi-wide, normal, and short telephoto. Okay, that's it. That's all I need. I can do great stuff. I mean, Henry Cartier-Bresson had one lens, 50 millimeter. That was it. So, you know, what more do you need? Particularly when I don't know what I'm shooting. Last time I did this, I took a trip in. We stopped by Multnomah Falls on the way back, and got a great shot. Best shot. I've taken thousands of photographs of Multnomah Falls. I think I took the best shot I've ever taken of Multnomah Falls with this lens. Just fooling around. And I've got a 16 by 20 print here, 16 by 24 print. It's one of the best prints I've made of Multnomah Falls. So you just never know, and that's what this kit's for. This kit's called the You Just Never Know kit. It's when I want to bring a serious camera, but I don't want to get crazy with the weight, but I want to have some capability. And you get a lot. I mean, the primes are lovely. So the quality, I mean, I take some of my best shots this way because it's the quality of the lenses is fantastic. And I'm taking the Gitzo 2541. And I got my Domke bag, and that's it. No flash, nothing like that. I'm not really, there's no purpose to really, this isn't a photo trip. This is to go in and take care of some chores. So those are my lens selections for this. This is like an urban photo trip. It's not a photo trip. It's an urban trip to, I'm going to be walking around and want to have my cameras with me so they don't get stolen. So I'm going to be carrying them around with me everywhere. And I got this little bag, and that's what I'm doing. So that's my urban photo kit for walking around, not really have any photos in mind, but if some present themselves, I have a really good capability to take some really nice street shots, or like I said, Multnomah Falls presented itself in a great way, that kind of a thing. And those are my selections: the 15, the 21, the 35, and the 77. Now I could substitute the 70 for the 77 easily. Pentax makes two 70, so you know, in that range, short telephoto lenses. They make the 77 FA, and this was a full frame lens, and that's a great lens. Or they make the 70. If I had to do it over again, I'd buy the 70, and I'll tell you why. When you mount this to your camera and the autofocus is on, it's locked. Okay, the autofocus ring is locked. You have to turn the autofocus off to manually focus. With these DA, that's an FA, full frame Pentax film era lens, the FA77. With the DA lenses, you have a manual focus override all the time. Okay, so if this is mounted on your camera and you want to take a picture, you don't have to turn to manual focus. You can just manually focus. And there you have it. So I actually really like that. I already have the 77. I may pick up the 70. I don't know. That we'll see. Money'd have to be really flowing for that to happen. But it's hard to justify buying the 70 when you have the 77. But if I had to do it over again, I'd get the 70 because I'm sold on the crop and I don't need a full frame. Unless Pentax comes out with a full frame camera, and then good luck trying to get these. Anyway, so that's the difference between the 70 and the 77. I've got the 77. I'd get the 70 if I had to do it all over again. So all right, there you have it. It's Ed with Photo Universe. Some thoughts for upcoming urban trip with some lens selections and some gear selections. All right, have a good one.